What if I told you that everything you know about life and death is wrong? That our minds don't just disappear when we die, but become part of a cosmic library, an endless blueprint of who we are, scattered across the universe? This is the story of Dr. Aris Thorne, a brilliant scientist shattered by the loss of his partner, Ilara. He abandoned his respectable career, consumed by a radical theory, that our consciousness isn't confined to our bodies. He built a machine, the Resonator, to prove it. While the world called him mad, Thorne was driven by a single hope: to find Ilara's unique blueprint somewhere in the cosmos and connect with her one last time. He wasn't just grieving. He was searching for proof that life isn't a movie with a final scene, but an eternal story constantly being told. What he didn't know was that his search was about to unlock a door that an ancient group had guarded for millennia. One night, in his hidden lab, the Resonator roared to life, detecting a powerful, structured signal from the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. It was a message, a song without words, emanating from what Thorne realized was a vast collective of consciousness. As he struggled to comprehend it, a symbol flashed on his screen: a serpent devouring its own tail, an eye at its center. This was the mark of the Keepers of the Veil, a secret society dedicated to keeping humanity ignorant of this cosmic truth. They saw Thorne's discovery as the ultimate threat to their control and would stop at nothing to silence him. Forced into hiding, Thorne and a small team of allies began decoding the signal. He realized the black hole wasn't a destroyer, but a cosmic library, a galactic hard drive containing the life movies of every being that ever existed. Our physical bodies were merely temporary vessels. Our true selves were streams of information, stored and preserved. The Keepers, watching his every move, knew that if Thorne could access this library, their carefully constructed reality would crumble. Then, a breakthrough. Within the library's code, Thorne found not an entrance, but an exit. A cosmic projector. This ancient doorway wasn't just receiving a signal, it was trying to beam the collected consciousness back into our world. As his team worked to reactivate it, strange things began happening. Impossible images filled the skies, memories shifted, and the line between real and unreal blurred. These glitches were the first signs that the projector was struggling to awaken. The glitches intensified, and the Keepers of the Veil, in their frantic attempts to stop Thorne, realized they were only accelerating the process. They discovered a terrifying truth. The projector connected not just to our galaxy's past, but to a universal library, holding the stories of every conscious being in the entire universe. If that door opened, their power would be obsolete. Hunted by the Keeper's most ruthless agents, Thorne understood his personal quest for Ilara was now a race to save humanity from its self-proclaimed protectors. Finally, Thorne made a clear connection. The collective consciousness didn't speak with words, but with shared feelings and memories. He learned the truth. The afterlife isn't a place, but a state of being, an active network of all minds. They had been trying to breach the veil for eons, and he was the key. The glitches weren't errors, they were wake-up calls, and in that moment, he saw her, Ilara's blueprint, not as a memory, but as a shimmering real part of the whole. In a final showdown, Thorne and his team fully activated the Resonator, unlocking the cosmic projector. The veil that separated humanity from the truth shattered. The world was bathed in an ethereal light as the luminous forms of every soul that ever lived appeared among us. The conspiracy was exposed, the Keeper's reign was over. Among the countless lights, Thorne found Ilara's radiant essence. She wasn't solid, but her mind, her love, it was all there. Thorne found his peace, and humanity learned a profound truth. Life and death are a continuous cycle, and we are all part of one endless, universal story. Thank you so much for joining me on this cosmic journey. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-bending content, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep looking up.